Hey, how's it going everyone? This is MD here, back with another video, and today I'm here to discuss a crucial aspect for Sonic Frontiers that will determine whether the game will be good or bad. And that important aspect I'm talking about is the cyberspace levels. And in this video, I'm going to explain why the cyberspace levels will be the deciding factor to see if Sonic Frontiers will be great or not. Now, we finally got our first look at the cyberspace levels at the recent Nintendo Direct Mini Partner Showcase, where we got a new trailer for Frontiers for the Switch version, and we got a glimpse of what the cyberspace levels look like in Frontiers. We saw two levels. One is this interesting corrupted twisty highway city, and then we have Green Hill again. The clip was brief, but the trailer was really great. But anyways, Sonic Frontiers is an open world game, or open zone, described by Sega, and as we all know, Frontiers is to be the new direction for Sonic, the new era for this series. We have seen other franchises make the jump to that open world genre, and we are now seeing the same thing happen to Sonic, have his turn at the open world nature. Now, the thing is that there are a lot of open world games out there, and some have different gameplay styles. For Sonic Frontiers, gameplay wise, it's just Sonic running around Starfall Islands, fighting enemies, collecting necessary objects and other elements. Some people who had the opportunity to play Sonic Frontiers have commented that overall the open world gameplay is fun, and they had a great time with the game. But there have been a few people that said they didn't quite enjoy the open world. Everyone has their own opinions and different experiences with the game. Since Sonic Frontiers is an open world game, this open world game might not be for everyone's cup of tea, for an open world game. After all, Sonic in an open world structure is a new concept for the series, for how it plays out for people who play Frontier games may or may not be found of the new, the concept Frontiers is going for. As mentioned earlier, we have a lot of open world games, and each one has different gameplay styles. For example, Breath of the Wild is more survival based, exploring the whole grand world and great weapons and abilities. A lot of people enjoy this type of gameplay style. Pokemon Legends Arceus is like a scavenger hunt, if you want to put it like that way. You run around in the open wild, trying to catch different types of Pokemon. Bowser's Fury is like your typical 3D Mario platformer, but in like an open world structure, kinda. Now with Sonic Frontiers, the game is more of a playground to run around with objectives, of course, to complete and to progress through the game. However, like all open style games that have your missions, your collectibles, your combat, your quests, and exploring the world, and all of these parts of the open world, all of this is just a one-time done thing. There is not much to do after. Most open world games that have quests, collectibles, and overall stuff to do in the open world or the open part of the game, like for example Mario Odyssey, where you try to collect all the moons in each kingdom. But once you go through the game, do everything that's present in the game, and once you do everything that's possible to do in the open world, then there's not much else. There is no replayability. A lot of open world style games are just a one-time completion. With Sonic Frontiers, it's no different. You will have enemies and bosses to battle. You will have your XP and other stuff. You will have your puzzles, your combat, gears, skill tree, and other tasks to do in the open world. Those parts of the game are a one-time thing to do in the open world. Once you collect everything, do everything there is in the open world, there is nothing else other than to just run around the world. But as mentioned earlier, everyone will have their own taste and preference of playing an open world. There might be some people who enjoy running around the world with Sonic on the island, and they might enjoy the combat in Frontiers. They might enjoy doing the puzzles and other stuff. But there also might be people who don't like this gameplay style. They might not like the combat in Frontiers. for the puzzles and other stuff. So the open world experience in Sonic Frontiers could vary to different individuals, but of course we are all hoping that overall the open world and the stuff to do in the open world is overall enjoyable in Frontiers. However, whether the open world component is enjoyable or not, once you grind it out and maxed out everything to do in the game, used the skill tree, did all the puzzles, collected everything, and then once there's nothing else to do, because like I said, all of this is just a one-time completion. However, the cyberspace levels are a different story. These are the actual levels you go through. They are the linear style boost gameplay everyone is familiar with, and the cyberspace levels is the key component to determining whether Frontiers will be fun or not, because of the replayability. If the cyberspace levels are fun and enjoyable, then there's a reason to keep playing Frontiers, a reason to run around the open world just to play the stages. The levels is what will make you come back to replay, just like with any other Sonic game. If the cyberspace levels aren't that enjoyable, then you just have that open world component of the game to do. And once you beat it and finished it, that open world aspect of the game, and just depending on your preference with that open world part, for Frontiers, you may or may not like it. And if you don't like it, then coming back to the cyberspace levels might not be worth it if the levels aren't fun. And you want to replay. If the levels aren't fun, then you would want to replay them again for your own enjoyment. That would basically be a wrap for your time with the game, and move on. So let's hope that the cyberspace levels that are supposed to be generation levels, so far it kind of does look like it. The green hill, that motor bug literally looks ripped off from generation, and the aesthetic does look very similar for green hill, and Sky Scantry is also there too. But anyways, hopefully it turns out to be great. If it does, then there's an incentive to keep playing Frontiers if the cyber levels are really fun. But what do you think? Do you think the cyberspace levels will turn out to be great in Frontiers or not? Do you agree with my point that the cyberspace levels will be the make or break for Frontiers? Let me know all your thoughts down in the comments. And this will do it for today's video. Thank you so much for watching. If you enjoyed today's video, feel free to give a like and share and subscribe to my channel for more content like this. This is MD. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you on the next one.